Get distracted by a bird. Before you guys click off this video, I just want to say thank you. And I know these aren't the most exciting videos all the time, but remember Dash's 2 laws. 1, a white boy in motion will stay in motion. 2, a white boy at rest will remain at rest. There it goes. So yeah, this is the new drone. It does all kinds of cool stuff. It's got a lot of cool features. It follows you around, does all this kind of like panning stuff, and I love this thing. I can't wait to get more seat time with it and really use it for a lot of fun stuff. I don't know what else to say. Sick. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. It rained a little bit, so it made the grass a little slick, so I decided to have a little fun with it. I love that car. That car is a lot of fun. I really do. But anyway, that's not what today's video is. I don't want to bore you guys to death with a bunch of wagon stuff. After like 4 weeks of working on brake stuff, it's just gonna take a little bit of time. I got some more stuff I gotta work on. But anyway, today I gotta clean out some more of the garage, make room for other projects when it comes to the wagon stuff. And it starts with that thing. You'll steel wheels back on here, Corvette wheels off, and then we're gonna start working on this thing real soon. But let's clean this up some more. The humidity in here was at 71%. It's at 68% right now. But holy crap, it's humid outside. At least there's no ants. Just a little bit of water down there, but that's something for future John to work on. Spiders have made a permanent residence here. Probably gets his mail there too. And more spiders. Spiders. If you haven't noticed, we live not in the city more, so we get a lot of country folk spiders that live around here, and cicadas, and I'm actually going to start filming my cicada farm that I'm working on here. If you watched my last element video a couple years ago, not really much has changed. I went ahead and did a valve job on it. I changed the oil. It's in pretty good shape, except for the battery keeps dying because there's a parasitic draw. And I try to keep it started every once in a while, but I eventually lost track of it, and it ate a battery, so a couple $100 mistake because they're getting very expensive to buy batteries anymore. But I have that battery that I stole from the wagon. It was stole from something else. It was stole from something else. And it's real heavy. It's real big. It should get the job done. It's got the go handle. Oh, jeez, I don't think it's gonna fit in here, honestly. I'll buy a battery tomorrow. Well, that's a +1 ratchet strap for this job. First start in quite some time. Aha. Good enough. Oh, that's a Mississippi kite. Hey, welcome back, buddy. Sick. Oh, hell yeah. I got a picture of it. Sorry. Got distracted by a bird. Well, the element's it's here. But yeah, this is what all needs to be fixed, changed, whatever you want to call it. It is disgusting. It's become a safe haven for arachnids. And jeez Louise, look at all this. Like everywhere. There's like piles and piles of spider webs. Here's the quickest tutorial on how to put an intake on a Honda Element. There you go. And make sure you connect this up. And there we go. It's a funny story, actually. This is like the first thing I put on the Element. It was like I got my first like engineer money, big boy dollars. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start modifying everything. So I bought almost a $400 full engine cold air intake for this thing. And it went all the way down there. It was a cold water intake. Not the smart purchase, but whatever. I made it sound cooler. So through the power of editing and a natural duration of time, it is now tomorrow. And I purchased a battery that'll fit. $250 later, batteries got so expensive, good grief. I hope I don't look back on this video one day and be like, oh, remember when batteries are so cheap? I can get one for $200. They've gotten expensive. I remember these things being like 80 bucks. I did to the Element many years ago was just put a regular old voltmeter in here. I had a parasitic draw, and I still do have a parasitic draw, but this kind of keeps you help track of that, and plus you can kind of tell what your alternator's up to. Just nice to have. And also a crusty old USB. That thing is so old, it's falling apart. Extra USB there for charging batteries, camera batteries and such. My transmission cooler fan. So I've had some kind of parasitic draw on this thing for probably the past 10 years, I'd imagine. When I was driving it every day, it wasn't a huge deal. I just had to kind of keep my eye on the voltage meter. Well, now that it sits parked for long periods of time, it goes down pretty fast. So if you guys have any idea of like what would cause a parasitic draw on an Element, I know it's kind of a common issue, so I know it's not super hard to find. I'm sure a few seconds Google would help me out, but if you guys know, let me know so I don't have to waste my time. I'll tell you a couple things you probably don't know about the Element that I haven't really disclosed. This is not original to my Element. Mine flew off, as many Element ones do. When I routed the wiring harness for that roof rack, ran it through here, and when we do that, the tabs apparently get really weak and it just flies off in traffic one day. So I lost that somewhere in southern Arkansas. Got that one at a junkyard. I put a whole bunch of silicone in there and just sealed that sucker in there forever. Those pod lights I put in probably 2013 before one of the rallies. Really like those a lot. Got my transmission cooler in here. It's been doing great. I really didn't need it. This is my first rallycross car. Ended up basically ruining the torque converter in here. Every once in a while when you're at a stop and you accelerate too fast, it'll go, it'll hesitate and going up. Hopefully that's just the torque converter, but I don't know. It'll die one day and then I'll find out. Deep down in here, you can see these little lights here. Yeah, these amber lights. Now they're all lit up and you can see them. Really can't see them very much from the front. Kind of like a little like hint. But those actually came off of my first love, my 2001 Mitsubishi Eclipse that I really hadn't talked a whole lot about. There's a brief little look at it there. I think I got those probably circa like 2004, 2003 from O'Reilly's, and they were installed on the Eclipse front bumper. I think I got a picture of where they were at. Had them kind of like angled, look kind of cool. But when the Eclipse got wrecked the last time, took those out and just kind of had them sitting around. I was like, you know, I'm gonna put them in the Element, so I just got this. They've been here ever since. So that's very sentimental to me. And also, I don't want to talk about how I had to rewire it all up. We won't go over how my shady wiring practices have come to fruition. The whole circle back to where we had to look at them again, but I will fix that while I'm working on the Element. Don't worry about it. You may or may not know this is actually not the original hood for this Element. This is actually off my manual Element. If you look closely, you can see a little bit of darker paint here, the lighter paint here. I had a sun bra, or a hood bra on my Element for a long time, and you can see the fade difference there in the two colors. This one, long story short, I loaded my Element up on my race car trailer and it vibrated, had a bar really close to it, and it was enough it just put a huge dent all the way across it, rubbed the paint off. So I stole this one off the manual Element I have. You can kind of see there a little bit the different color if you really look at it. But the bad part is it's got a bunch of hail damage. They had a really nasty hailstorm come through Hot Springs when this is sitting down there. And just put hail all over that. And really nowhere else on the car got any hail damage, just the hood. So that's fun. Like even the back glass, I was worried about that being blown out. No problems there. So yeah, and also, I don't know, me and my Element OG subscribers, remember we put this on. I actually had a comment on there I hadn't responded to, and I finally got back to them about the hardware. But yeah, I put that on. I actually found that at a junkyard, paint matched and everything. You know, clear coat's on the top, but no big deal. You don't look up top. Story about the roar, I don't know if I went over that ever. This came from Orr Honda, so it's ORR, and I just switched down the R, put it over here. And my friend Brian, I don't know if you remember this or not, Brian, if you're watching, but he's like, what's that saying for a Raff Out Round? But my goal is to take these wheels off and put these wheels on. I just think it looks better like that, but you guys just gotta be patient for me. Sheesh.